Hi everyone, Aaron Brooks with Perfect Postures. This week is going to actually be a two-part series. So I'll shoot a video this week and then I'll shoot another video next week. But the topic is going to be adjusting the length in your clothes. So basically, either going to your tailor or your seamstress and adjusting either the length of the pant leg or the length of your shirt. We get this a lot. I would say, I don't know, I would say probably at least 30% of the people that come in have to get their pants adjusted or their shirt adjusted or their suit jacket adjusted. Now, there's many things. One is there's just that congenital issue, or someone maybe they broke their femur bone, or maybe they broke their tibia, where there's a true leg length disparity where yes, you would have to get it adjusted. So some of the things that we see from a functional standpoint are, like we just said, the leg length disparity. But more importantly, we will typically see one side of the pelvis actually elevated, which is actually causing the leg length disparity. So we call that a functional leg length disparity, meaning that the muscles are pulling it out of alignment versus, again, it being like an injury or a congenital type issue. So when we're evaluating people, there's a lot of things we look for. I don't want to get too complicated, but just like I said, there's an elevation of the pelvis, but there could be other things too. There could be a little bit of a rotational component in the pelvis, which is actually creating less space in one of the hip joints than the other, and that just kind of pulls the hip up in, and that could create a leg length disparity as well. So some of the common things that people do to correct this, obviously, you see your tailor. You get the pant leg adjusted, or maybe you put a lift in the shoe to counterbalance that. Well, those things are okay. I think they're Band-Aids for that particular issue. And this video we're going to focus on, or the corrective exercise I should say, we're going to focus on the actual leg length. Next week what I'll do is we'll focus more on the shoulders and then the arm length, okay? So some of the things that you may want to look for yourself in a mirror is if you put your fingers on the top of your pelvic bones right here, and it's a little tricky, so you're going to have to do this in front of a mirror, but literally just find the top of the pelvic bone and just kind of push in, and then find the other pelvic bone and push in, and just stand there in front of the mirror and see if one side of the pelvis is a little bit higher than the other. If you see that, well, then you know that there's some type of leg length disparity there. The other thing would be if you're just walking around in your pants without shoes on, maybe one pant leg always gets stuck underneath your heel. So instead of addressing this by either putting a lift in your shoe or just seeing your tailor, which you still may have to do, we're going to give you some corrective exercises to correct that. So stay tuned, and we'll post those right now.